So 2 minutes here. Okay. So let's get started now. So yesterday we have worked on activities and data types. Okay. So what is a data type or data class? Okay. So data type is used to store the reference data outside of an application in a dedicated database. Okay. So whenever we create a data class, a table will be connected to that class. Okay. So yesterday we have created country details, state details and city details data classes. Okay. So let me log in into the application. Okay. So now, so we'll be mapping the data to the user interface properties. Okay. So where we have the data now, where this data stored,
Okay.
the country details, state details, city details, the data. So all this data will be stored in
Data.
database, right? Okay. So we are going to fetch that data into the user interface, right? Okay. So what we need to do first? First we need to bring into the clipboard, right? Then clipboard to user interface. Clear? Okay. So in order to fetch a single record from the database to the clipboard, so we have a activity method called obj_open. Okay. You write down, put heading on, put heading obj_open. So it is used to fetch a single record from the database to the clipboard. Okay, similarly, so we have a method called obj_browse. Okay, so it is used to fetch multiple records from the database to the clipboard. Okay, so these two are activity methods, obj_browse. Okay, so now you tell me, so how many, so are we going to fetch multiple records or single record? Multiple records, right? Because of, so we have a country property, state and city. Okay, so we need to display multiple values. Okay, so now you tell me which method we need to use.
OBJ.
Yeah, so we need to use obj_browse in order to fetch multiple records from the database to the clipboard. Then we need to map clipboard data to the user interface properties. Clear? Yeah. But before that, see, you know property, right? Property holds a single value. Okay, so it holds a single value. So what is a page? Yeah, it is a collection of properties. That means it contains multiple properties, right? Property 1, property 2, etc. Okay, again, each property holds a single value. Now we have a one more property type called page list. Okay, so now you tell me, the name suggests the page list is a collection of pages. Okay, page 1, page 2, etc. Okay, again each page contains multiple properties. Okay, Again, those property contain single values, right? Okay. So now you tell me, so in order to fetch multiple records, we should have a which which property type?
Page.
See, I'm going to retrieve multiple records from the database. Okay. See, this is the country details, right? So here we have a country code,
Yes.
country name. So how many records we have?
Multi records.
We have two records, right? Okay. So here each record is equivalent to one page. Okay. So if you are going to fetch multiple records, so where this will be stored?
Page.
Yeah. So we should have a page list to store multiple records. Okay. So if you are going to fetch only single record, then page is enough. But you are going to fetch multiple records, so you should have a
Page.
capability to store multiple records. For that one, we need a page list property. Clear? Okay, you note down this. This is very important. Okay. So if you understand this one, the going forward classes will be understand easily. Clear? Yeah. So now I'm going to create an activity. Okay. For fetching multiple records. Right click on the class. Yeah, technical activity. Fetch country details. Okay. Create and open. So label name is fetch country details, or you can put browse country details. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, not standard one. Okay, so that is the label you can give as you wish. Okay, so here we are going to use obj browse method. Okay, so when you expand obj browse, okay, so you need to provide the parameters. Okay, you need to provide the page name and class name here. Okay, the page name means the one which will be created on the clipboard. Okay, so here I am giving country details. Okay, which is a page name. So verb is a class, so from which class you are fetching the details? From which class?
BOA. What?
So in the which class we have country details?
Data class.
Yeah, data class, exactly. So what is the complete data class name is?
BOA.
BOA hyphen BOA insurance hyphen
Data.
data hyphen country details. Okay, that is a data class name. Okay, country details data class. Okay, so all the classes will be available under the drop down. Okay, just you need to select BOA hyphen BOA insurance hyphen data hyphen country details. Okay, this is the class you need to select. Okay, now you click on save. Okay, here we don't need to give anything, so we'll be discussing about this later. Okay, so if you are going to restrict with few records, then so we need to provide the condition in the where condition. Okay. Okay, so now I have created an activity with a single step to fetch multiple records. Now just run the activity and observe the clipboard. Okay, click on run. Okay, it has been executed, right? So now go to the clipboard. Okay, so you will see all those records, right? You have to see. Okay, under which page you can see? So what is the page you have given in the activity?
Country details.
Yeah, so you will see the data under the country
Country
details
details.
only, right? Okay, click on country details, you expand it. Okay, now you see px results of 1. Okay, on px results of 1 you see the first record data in and India. Okay, these are OOTB properties. Okay, on px results of 2 you see the second record details. Okay, here you see, if you look at the clipboard, the country details is the one which we have mentioned in the activity. So this page is created by referring to the code pegalist OOTB class. Okay, why means under the code pegalist class we have a property px result. It is a page list property. Okay, so px results of 1 is a one page, px results of 2 is a second page. Okay, so if we have 5 records, here you will see px results of 1, px results of 2 and so on, px results of 5. So if you have n records in your data class, you will see px results of 1, px results of 2 and so on, px results of n. Okay, so it is very important to be understand. Okay, so px is a page list property. Okay, under this page list property you will see all the records. Okay, so whenever you use obj browse, okay, whenever you use obj browse, so whatever the page you mention in the activity, that page will be created by referring to the code pega list. Okay, under code pega list you will have a px results page list property. Okay, under px results page list property you will see all the records. Okay, these records by referring to these see px of 1, px of 2 are created by referring to which class?
BOA.
Yeah, data class.
Data class.
Because of you have the data under data class. Okay, so it is very important. Okay, so for every batch I used to say it is very important, but when I ask in going forward classes nobody used to tell. Okay, so you need to remember this. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so whenever we use obj browse method, so whatever the page we mention as a parameter in the obj browse method, okay, that page will be created by referring to OOTB class called code pega list. So under the code pega list we will have a px results page list property. Okay, under px results page list property you will have px results of 1, px results of 2 and so on, px results of n, where n equal to n number of records in the data class. ఓకే, సో డేటా క్లాస్లో ఎన్ని రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటాయో అన్ని పేజెస్ ఇక్కడ క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి అండర్ కోడ్ పేగా అండర్ పిఎక్స్ రిజల్ట్స్ పేజ్ లిస్ట్ ప్రాపర్టీ. క్లియర్ ఆర్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్? ఓకే, ఓకే, సో యూ నోట్ డౌన్ దిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఓకే, so it is up to you how you are going to write. Okay, I explained you, right? Okay, So you put country details in bracket code pega list. Okay, so px results in the bracket page list property. Okay, so px results of 1 in the bracket data class. Okay, you don't need to write the same exact classes here because of if you are going to use different class, then the different class will be created. Okay, this is clear, right? Now, so we are going to map this data to the user interface property called country. Okay, so under that country property, you need to see all the country details. Okay, ఎన్ని ఉంటే అన్ని అక్కడ డ్రాప్ డౌన్ లో డిస్ప్లే అవ్వాలి. క్లియర్? So for this you need to define in the section as per this clipboard structure. Okay, so you keep open this clipboard and go to the section where we have country property. Okay, go to the user interface section, customer details. Okay, so we need to define clipboard structure in the tags and classes of the section. Okay, you note down here. Okay, so we need to define the clipboard structure in the section under page and classes tab. Yeah, so go to the clipboard. So what is the page and what is the class here?
Country details is the page.
Yeah,
And code pega list is the
class, right? Okay, so we need to define, okay, the country details page by referring to code pega list. Now, so now here, what is the page and what is the class?
PX results one.
PX results is a page and
BOA data class is the page.
yeah, data country details is a
Class.
class, right? Okay, PX results is a page list property here. Okay, so in order to access the data which is there in the data class, okay, first we need to go to country details, then PX results, right? Okay, it is a main door and it is a sub door. Okay, so if you want to enter into the sub door, so first you need to open the main door. Okay, this you need to define in the similar way, country details start PX results. So you should not put pixels of 1 or pixels of 2. Okay, if you put like that, you will get only that particular record. Okay, this is the subscript 1, 2, 3. These are the subscripts. Okay, so if you want only the first record, you will put pixels of 1. Okay, but we are going to fetch all the records, right? So country data start PX results. So PX results is referring to which class? Data class. Okay, BOA hyphen BOA insurance. Okay, data hyphen country details. Okay, this is clear, right? Now go to the design. You note down this. Okay, now go to the design, country. So we have entered some values in the local list, right? So first we need to remove all those. Because of we are fetching from the data class, right? Go to the customer details, country property. So we removed, right? Similarly, you need to remove all those values from the state and city. Okay. Now go to the country. Okay. So here list source. Okay. So we have data page, clipboard page, report definition. Okay. So far we don't know about data page. We don't know about report definition. We haven't discussed it, right? So we know about the clipboard page. Okay. Now by using the clipboard page, we are displaying the data. So this is a source. Okay. So this is available under general tab. Okay. Go to the view properties and under general tab you will see the list source type. Okay. Okay. So clipboard page. So we need to select the page now. So we have already defined in the page and classes, right? So you need to select country details.tx results. Okay. The moment when you select clipboard page, it will ask, okay, data transform or activity. Okay, but we don't know about the data transform. So we know about the activity and we have created the activity for this one. Okay, and we need to give the activity which is created for fetching country details. What is that activity? OBJ browse is the method. So fetch country details is a activity name. Okay, so you need to give the activity name. So property for value, country code. That means this is the property which is getting stored in the backend. Okay, property for display text. This is the one which is going to display to the end user. Clear? Or any doubts? Okay, you note down this. Just got నోట్ చేసుకోకపోతే మీరు కష్టం అసలు చేయలేరు. ఐఎమ్ 100% షూర్. ఎందుకు స్కిప్ ఏం లేదు, నోట్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, యూ నోట్ డౌన్ నౌ. So without note down all these details you cannot do. Okay, so you have to note down all the things. You have to understand the concept parallelly. See, similarly we will be creating activities for states and cities also. Okay, if you note down for this one, you don't need to note down for states and cities because of the process is same. But if you don't note down for this, then how can you do? Clear, right? Okay, click on submit. Okay, so now we can do the unit testing here. Okay, go to the actions, click on preview. See, all the countries are coming, right? So now if you include few more countries in the data class, those also will be displayed here. Okay, you don't need to modify the logic here. Okay, you don't need to do anything here. Okay, so if you want to add few more countries, you will go to the data class directly and you will add the data. That's it. Okay, Similarly, I'll be creating two more activities, one for state and another for city. Okay. So you remove the values from the states and city. First you need to remove, then you need to select the none. Go to the city and remove the properties. Sorry, remove the values.
Yes.
Okay. So here step page is nothing but reference to the clipboard. Okay. So here we have already mentioned the page name, right? So this page will be created. Under this page we will see the data. Okay. The step page you select the same one here. Okay. Or you don't need to give. So if you want to select the step page, so you need to provide the page name and class name in the page and classes. Okay, so whatever the pages you define under the pages and classes, those only you will see under step page drop down. Okay, so here you don't need to select anything here. Okay, now similarly, so we are going to create for state and city. Okay, create. So you can create the activity from here itself. Okay, already this is activity, right? So this is activity. So if you want to create one more activity, you can create directly from here. Otherwise, go to the class and right click technical activity. Okay. So either ways you can create. What is this? Fetch?
State details.
Yeah. So now you tell me. Okay, you need to tell all these steps. Okay. చెప్పండి.
OBJ browse.
Yeah, OBJ browse, expand.
Expand.
Okay, so what would be the page name?
State details.
Yeah, state details. What is the class?
Data hyphen state details.
Yeah. So state details class. Next, click on save.
Save.
Okay. So you know how the clipboard structure will be, right? So we need to
Action. Run.
you need to mention the same clipboard structure in the section.
Yes.
Okay. Go to the customer details, space and classes. Yeah. So what is the page we have mentioned? State details, right? So what is the class here?
Data BOI.
సో మౌనిక గారు క్లాస్ ఏముంటది ఇక్కడ?
State details అవుతుంది. వివో ఇన్సూరెన్స్ డేటా స్టేట్ డీటెయిల్స్.
సో ఇక్కడ అండి స్టేట్ డీటెయిల్స్ నేనేం చెప్పాను, అందుకే నేను 4 times చెప్పాను. ఓకే, వెన్ ఎవర్ వీ యూజ్ ఓబీజే బ్రౌజ్, ద పేజ్ వీ మెన్షన్ ఇన్ ద పారామీటర్ విల్ బి క్రియేటెడ్ బై రెఫరింగ్ టు ద కోడ్ pega list. Okay, so that is the different, right? This is these two things for countries. Okay, so this is the state details is the related to state details activity. Okay, now you tell me which class.
Code pega.
Yeah,
కోడ్ పేజ్
yeah. State details dot,
PX results.
yeah, px results. What is the class?
BOI instance. Data state details.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, now similarly Go to the
State.
state property. Type is clipboard page. Okay.
State details dot fetch state details.
Property for value is,
State code.
yeah. Property for text,
State name.
state name. Clear? Click on
Submit.
submit. Similarly, we'll be creating one more activity for cities, right? Fetch city details. So what is the method?
What is it for us?
Yeah. Page name. We give the city
City details.
details. Class is
Data
city class. Okay. Now go to the customer details section and define under page and classes tab as per clipboard structure. Okay.
City details. Code details.
Yeah, code tagalist.
State. City details. Dot txt limits.
So here we need to give city details data class.
City.
Clipboard page.
City details dot txt limits.
Yeah. So here we need to select the city details
Fetch
activity.
details.
Okay. Property for value is city code. Property for display is city name. Okay. So you give the space and click on dot. Okay. You need to give the space and enter the dot, then down arrow. So you will get the all the values. Okay. Now we can do the unit testing, right? So actions, click on preview. See, you see all the cities, states, countries. Okay. But currently all the details are coming in the drop down. But we need to restrict, right? So whenever I select the country India, it has to display only India related states.
Yes.
Okay. Then the moment when I select state, it has to display
Only
that
the
that particular state related city details. Okay. So this concept is called dynamic cascading. Okay. That means the one property value is going to dependent on another property. Okay. See, okay, look at this. Okay. So here we have country details, states and
city.
city details, right? So if I select country India, okay, this value has to be passed to state details and it has to display the corresponding. Okay. Similarly, when I select state, the state code value has to pass to city details. Okay. So this passing the value is concept is called parameter in PRPC. Okay. So that means this value will be passed as a parameter to the state details. Okay. So parameter is also like a property, but parameter doesn't contain the value.
Yeah.
Rather, it passes value from
From
one place to another place. Okay. Just it carries the value and it, yeah, it carries the value to another place. Okay. So in this case, this value has to pass as a parameter to the state details. Similarly, state code has to pass as a parameter to the city details. Okay. So parameter can be defined under the parameters tab. Okay. So now let's go to the country details. So we don't need to define any parameter in the country details. Why? We need all the details always. Okay. But we need to restrict the states, right? So now go to the state details activity. Okay. So go to the parameters tab. So here I am defining a parameter value called country code, C code. Otherwise you can put complete name country code like this. Okay. So description is not a mandatory. So you just mention the country code. Okay. So now come back to the steps tab. Okay, this is the state details activity, right? So here we need to select all the values which we want. So by default, if you don't provide anything here, so all the values will be populated on the clipboard. Okay, but we are restricting. So we want only that particular country related states here. Okay. So here we have a country, right? So country code is equal to param dot country code. Okay. So whatever the parameter you defined under the parameter tab can be accessed by using the param page. Okay. This is the param page. Okay. So you can access like this param dot country code. It will be available in the drop down. Clear? And also we need to select the remaining properties. Okay. We need state code. We need state name, right? Okay. So for this you will have condition value only, but for country code, okay, you need to put like this country code is equivalent to param dot country code. Okay, this is the value is getting passed dynamically. Okay, dynamically it is getting passed. Okay. Okay, we don't need to hard code anything, so we should not hard code. Okay, always this value will be passed dynamically. Okay, clear or any doubts? Okay, now similarly we need to define for city details. Okay, now you tell me what would be the parameter here. State code, right? Go to the steps, tell me state code is equivalent to what is the value here.
is equal to param dot state code.
Yeah, city code, city name. Okay. Okay, so we have defined parameters in the state details activity and city details activity, right? Okay, so wherever you reference these activities, that time it expects parameter value. Clear? So where we have referenced these activities, tell me where we have referenced these activities. where we have called these activities. ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా స్టేట్స్ దగ్గర సిటీ దగ్గర ఓకే దట్ మీన్స్ we referenced right so I don't know why you are confusing see we referenced state details activity under the state property okay city details activity in the city property okay so that means wherever we reference those rules that time it expects the value okay so that time we haven't defined any parameter so now we define the parameter right so now you see it is asking yeah it is expecting that country code value so that is up to you either you can pass or if you need you have to pass if you don't need you don't need to pass okay but we need right so because of we need to restrict the states based on the country okay so that country value has to pass here okay so whatever the country you select that country code will be passed as a parameter to the state's activity okay so here you need to select country name just you need to give the country property okay but inside the country so the code will be passed here because of see for country name is the value which is going to display to the end user but country code is the value which is storing in the backend okay that value will be passed here okay similarly so you need to give dot country okay
Note down this.
so you need to note down only this thing okay sometimes if you don't see the parameter here even though if you define so you just refresh it otherwise you remove the activity name and you retype it okay you reselect okay so similarly go to the city property okay here we need to give state property right that's it already everything is there okay already you noted down so we need to give parameter value etc okay so now done right now go to the preview see I am going to select United States you see only United States related
States.
yeah if I select California you will see only California related cities so if I select India see Andhra Pradesh Telangana if I select Telangana you will see only Hyderabad and Warangal okay so this concept is called a dynamic cascading clear or any doubts so far
ఫారం తీసుకుంది
yeah so you need to define the parameters for state details and city details activity okay so those activities you referring in the property right okay that time it expect the value so you need to pass that's it okay so but see here go to the actions click on preview so by default you are getting India and United States right by default India is getting selected it should not be like that okay so user has to select one among the list okay so by default we need to provide some placeholder like select dot dot something okay so here we have a option include placeholder okay okay similarly you provide the placeholder for state and city so if you want you can make this property mandatory so I will tell you that later Okay. So user must have to select one among the list. Yeah. Okay. This is the placeholder, right? Select dot dot. But anyway, if you select country India, so under the state dropdown, you will have only India related states, right? Yeah. Okay. So, so now we have achieved this scenario by using the activity, right? So similarly, we can achieve the same scenario by using the report definition and data page. Okay. Now let's work on report definition. Okay. So a report definition rule is used to generate the reports with the data from database tables. Okay. So it is an instance of the class rule obj report definition. Okay. The report definition rule will be available under report definition category. Okay. But here in PRPC, when you create a data class, automatically the report definition will be created. Okay. So now look at the database tables, data classes which we have created. Okay. See, the report definition is automatically created. Okay. So along with this report definition, database is also created. So we'll be working on databases later. So it's very important concept. Okay. So that means whenever you create a data class and select the primary key, and it's automatically gets created the report definition rule and data page rule automatically. So now, so we can use the report definition for achieving the same scenario. So by using the report definition, you can populate the values. Okay, let me open this report definition. Okay, so this is the report definition rule looks like. Okay, go to the actions, run it. Okay, you will see all the country related data. Okay, you see, right? Two records. Okay, so now what I am doing here is, now I am creating a new report definition. Okay, under the same class. Okay, so if I want to fetch the data from this class, I have to create a report definition under this class only. So if you want to fetch a report from the work class, okay, you need to create a report definition under work class. Okay, so now, so either you can use the ORTB report definition rules. Okay, this is created by PRPC, right? Otherwise, we can create our own report definition rules. Okay, so for your understanding, I am creating a new report definition from each class. Okay, so right click on the class where you want to generate the report. Okay, go to the reports, click on report definition. Clear? Note down this. Go to the class where you want to generate the report. Okay, right click, create reports report definition. Okay, fetch country details. This is the report definition rule. Okay, or for your understanding, you can put like this RPT, because so everything, like you later you will be selecting this from the drop down. Okay, that time it will be easy to identify for you. Okay, so you put RPT. Okay, Okay, this is the label name, right? Fetch country details RPT. That means it is a report definition tool. Okay, click on create and open. Okay, you need to select from the autocomplete field. Okay, this is a autocomplete field. Okay, that means like even if you types some of the characters, the related things will be populated. Okay, it's not a drop down. Okay, so you need to select the required columns, means properties. Okay, so that's it. Okay, report definition rule has been created. Now go to the actions, run it. You see the records. Okay, similarly you need to create under state details and city details, right? Fetch state details active, sorry, report definition. Okay, so what are the things we require here?
State code.
State code.
State name.
Yeah. So if it is not coming from the drop down, you type manually. Okay, state code, state name. Okay, so now you know about the parameter concept, right? So I'm defining parameters. Okay, so here which parameter we need to define? So what is the value we have to pass for the
Country
state?
code.
Yeah, super. Okay, country code. Data type is a text, right? This one. Okay, now back to the query. So this is the where condition. Okay, so here you tell me what we need to give here as the column source. Yeah, country. Exactly. Tell me. Correct time చెప్తుంది.
Country code.
Yeah, country code. One minute. Country code, right? Country code is equivalent to, so what will be the value?
Country code.
Look at this, yeah. Country code is equal, sorry, tell me. So why we define the parameter?
You have to pass that.
Yeah, so we need to give that parameter here, right? Now you tell me. So in the activities we selected like param dot country code, right? Same thing here only. Here also same thing we need to select. Param dot,
Country code.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it looks properties. Sorry, parameters tablet and
Country code. This is data type.
parameters tableau interface ಅದು country code text. Okay.
Okay, clear? So now similarly we need to create for,
State.
yeah, city details, right? So we have created two report definitions. One is for state, one is for country. Similarly, we need to create for city. Report definition, click on report definition rule type. Fetch city details report. City code. Okay. Here,
City name.
yeah, city name. So here you tell me state.
State code is equal to
So we need to define the parameter, right?
param dot
State code data type is text. Okay. So here in the query tab, so we need to select param dot state code. Okay, same. So now you tell me where I need to reference these report definition rules. Yeah, super. Okay, go to the properties. Okay, so we need to change the list source type. Okay, earlier selected clipboard page and given activities. Okay, so now I'm going to change it to report definition. Okay, so applies to means the class name. Okay, the report definition rule you are going to select from which class. This is the country related, right? So obviously here,
data country.
yeah, so here we have a country details data class. What is the report definition you need to select means, so here we have two report definition, one is created by us and one is created by PRPC. Okay, so you select the one which you create.
Which country details are
Yeah, so now you tell me what is the property for value.
dot country
Yeah, property for display text.
name.
Yeah, country name. Okay,
Notches.
yeah, note down. Here do we need to select any parameter? No, right? Because of we always need to display all the country values. Clear? So you don't need to note down complete thing. Okay. So here, so you can write it to country data class, country details data class. Okay. So obviously you will have all the report definitions which are available under that particular class. Okay. So now go to the state and similarly you change the type to report definition. What is applies to class?
Data
State details, right? Now you tell me, so what is the country code we need to select? What is the parameter?
param
So there we selected param dot value. So here we need to select property, right? So we need to select the property. If we select the property country, okay, inside that country will have a code. That code will be passed here. Okay. So here property for value, state code. Property for display text, state name. Click on submit. Okay, now similarly, you select for city. What is the state code here? What is the parameter?
State.
State, not state code. If you select state, state code will be passed. Okay, you have to tell state. Property for value, city code. Display text is city name, right? Okay. Now you can test it. Go to the preview. India, right? Working fine, right? If you select United States, you will have California. Clear? Or any doubts? Okay. So tomorrow we will work on database. Okay, so we can achieve the same concept by using the data pages also. Database is very important concept. Okay, before that I have to give some overview. Okay. Yeah, so this is for today's class. So we'll connect tomorrow back. Okay, thanks for joining.